What else? So persistency. Any other specific personality traits and mindset that you need to cope with serious business issues and with your company growth?
You know, that's a great question, Martin. I feel like in a large part you have to trust your gut. When I started my company in travel, I had exactly 0 minutes of experience in selling travel. I had never done it. I didn't have a clue what to charge for my services. I didn't know how much, business taxes were. Like, I knew nothing. I just knew that the only thing that I wanted to do with my life was be a tour operator. That was it. And so being able to really just trust your gut and be willing to learn. I think those are just supreme things. And I say trust your gut because it's not even, in a large part, what we do is very similar to a lot of companies. The real difference is how we do it. We're very different in how we send people on their trips, on their vacations. And I think I would credit myself with the fact that I never came into this business with any preconceived notions of what the right way was. And so I did study what other people were doing, but in the end of the day, we've done a great many things very differently to be able to produce in my opinion, better result for our clients. Now, some of that result is in being able to de-stress or take the stress out of purchasing travel. And that's maybe one of the smallest / biggest things that I think that we do competitively very, very well. And, to just give you like a spotlight on exactly what I'm talking about. Basically every private custom luxury travel company in the world has about a 4 to 5 to 7 day process to be able to get a proposal into somebody's hands. And then if the client asks for any revisions at all, you got another 3, 4, 5 days before you get that new information. And so this process goes back and forth until the client is either not going to do a trip or is satisfied and actually does this. And ultimately, what I looked at and the reason that we wanted to implement changes to make that process better is because I really felt like, and I can't speak for the world, but the American client is rather stressed. And it's a function of vacations are stressful to plan. And people that are under stress for their life, their work, and then are like, hey, I want to take a vacation, adds to all of that stress. And so one of the things that I looked at is I looked at my own personal life and before I was a tour operator. And I looked at the fact that I think I led a very normal life in the sense that, like, I worked, and at the end of each year, I took stock of how well I had done, and I had done very well. But I had realized that I hadn't made the effort to spend more time with my family and to really dive deep into taking time away so that I could work on myself or work on the business as opposed to in the business.